Good morning, friends. How are you today? Today is Thursday, May 7th. Let's count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many days of the week are there? 7, you're right. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And today's Thursday. So tomorrow will be Friday. That's right. So we're going to count to 7 and write the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to play missing number, just like we used to do on our calendar. So everyone close your eyes. I'm going to take a number away and we're going to have to figure out what it is. Close your eyes. Okay, you can open them. What number is missing from my number line? Do you see it? 1, 2, 3 was missing. You're right. We'll put the number 3 back. All right, let's try another one. Close your eyes. Now look at our number line. What number is missing now? Did you find it? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we write number 5, we slide over, down, and give it a big belly. All right, good job. Now we're going to play an initial sounds game where you're going to tell me the first sound that you hear. And it's going to, well, then we'll write the number. So our book on Monday was about seeds. Seeds. What sound do you hear first? Letter S. Seeds. Okay, the next one we're going to try and do is flower. What sound do you hear first in flower? Right, the letter F. Flower. And the last one we're going to do is, we'll pretend like this is a cloud that's raining. Water. Water starts with a W. Water. So we learned that how seeds grow, they need water and sunshine and dirt to make flowers and plants. All right, we're going to read a new story today. And the title of our story is The Tiny Seed. And on the front cover, there's a flower. And on the back cover, there's a sunshine. And this story was written and illustrated by Eric Carle, just like The Very Hungry Caterpillar that you read a couple weeks ago. Okay. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Do you see the smallest seed? There it is. There's the tiny seed. Where do you think the seeds are going? Let's find out. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. There it is. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. Bless you. A seed comes by, a bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. What do you think is going to happen to the tiny seed? Now it is winter, and after the long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seed grows so round and full, they start to bust open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And the new little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along and, oh no, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to his friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. Look, there's the house. Look how much taller the flower is. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. And now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cold, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. And what was this story about? It was about a tiny seed, and what did the tiny seed grow into? A flower. Was the flower small? No, it was a giant flower. It was a great big flower. And at the end of the story, the tiny seeds flew away from the flower. And what's going to happen to those tiny seeds? Right? One of them, well, lots of them will grow into flowers too. All right, so that was our story. And you get to make a flower, just like was in our story. Remember when we did our Easter eggs and we tore the paper into little tiny pieces, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna use your pincher fingers and you're gonna tear, tear, tear. Use lots of colors. Use your pinchers and tear up pieces. And then you can put your little pieces of paper to make your flower. I made a stem and the leaves and the petals. And then you can, and I used a glue stick to glue them down. Then you can give your picture to your mom. On Sunday is Mother's Day. It's a special day to tell your mother how much you love her. So you could give your flower picture to your mother and tell her how much you love her. But take a picture of it first and send it to me. All right, so we're gonna do an experiment today. I have Skittles and Sprite. So I sorted the Skittles by color: red, purple, green, yellow, and orange. Kind of looks like a flower. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour the Sprite on top of the Skittles and around the plate. What do you predict's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Pour it all around. What's gonna happen to these Skittles? Oh, look, I see some color coming from around the Skittles. Do you think the colors are all going to get mixed up together? I don't know. Look, they're starting to get green in the Sprite, and yellow and orange, and red and purple. While those keep doing that, I'm going to show you another project you can do. Use your spring binoculars you made and go outside and find different leaves from the grass. You could use grassler, you could use leaves from the trees, all the leaves you can find. And then you're gonna put the paper down on top of the leaves and you're gonna make a leaf rubbing. So I'll move this one over and do it again right here in the middle. And you need a crayon and pinch it and rub back and forth. And you'll get to see the leaf that you made, that you picked. You can make a leaf rubbing of it on your paper. There it is again. I used green, but you could use all different colors if you like. And then I labeled them. This was from a tree. I'm not sure what kind of tree, but this was from an apricot tree. And this one's from a willow tree, and an apple tree, and a rose bush, and a plum tree. And you can have your parents help you label the leaves of what kind of plant you got the leaf from. All right, let's look at our Skittles. Did they mix together? They didn't, did they? All the red colors stayed here, and the orange, yellow, green, and purple, they didn't mix. I think they almost look like flower petals on there. What do you think it looks like? Is that what you predicted would happen? Or did you predict something else? Try this at home and see if your colors all stay in the same area or if they mix together. I think it looks pretty. It looks like a rainbow. So Miss Michelle has another song for you. I will send you that link. And I have a counting seed song for you. I'm going to send you that link also. And tomorrow at 10:30, go to the old LDS church and we'll have a flower for your mom for Mother's Day. So I hope to see you so I can wave to you while you're in your car. Have a great afternoon. Bye, friends.